Welcome to Synergy Gaming TV's Forts 1v1 replay commentary. Blood Parasite versus SKO.
Alright, Forts fans, welcome back to another 1v1 ranked replay commentary here on Synergy Gaming TV. Of course, we're on our favorite map, Pillars. Let's introduce our players. At rank number 9, on the left-hand side, playing Armadillo, it is Blood Parasite. And his opponent, on the right-hand side, rank number 14, playing Pinch Fist, it is SKO. Or SCO. Somebody let me know in the comments down below if I'm saying that correctly or not. So, this is always interesting. I have seen so many different builds on this map. I see turbines down here, I've seen turbines up here, I've seen turbines back here. It's crazy where the pros decide to move their stuff around. Now, of course, in Bronze League Heroes, it's a lot more similar, but this map has created a lot of problems, and I kind of like it, to be blatantly honest. I kind of like it. Now, we can see here, going for the super rush tech here, we're going to see some rockets definitely coming out of SKO here right now. He's getting his gunners ready because he's going to assume mortars are on the way. It seems to be a very common strategy in here. He's default preparing for them. I like that. I like that. You can see here that Blood Parasite trying to save resources by not making any additional nodes. This is a very good map for Buster, as we've mentioned before. One of those changes that Earthworks Games has got to get on board with is making sure the map is revealed. It needs to be random still, but needs to be revealed so that players can pick commanders accordingly. Hopefully that comes down the pipeline. There will be a video coming out of the top 5 changes that I would make to forts. So make sure you guys, if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe so you get notifications when that video comes out. It's going to be a doozy, and we'll have lots of comments in the sections down below to make sure and see what you guys think about the video. Now, we're getting buzzsaws coming out of Blood Parasite here right now. I like that, other than he should be paying attention to the fact that there is armor everywhere, and the buzzsaws aren't really going to do a whole lot. Miniguns rushed this time. I thought we were going to see rockets first. I like the miniguns. That is one of the biggest side effects of this map, and having the turbines in the front that are exposed is that miniguns will absolutely dominate you completely. Great shot there from SKO. He is able to predict that another weapon was placed down there. He might have heard that, actually, to be honest. He did hear it there. Okay, so that's going to give an indicator right there. Hearing the sound of a weapon being placed down and then seeing the background bracing is going to give a very good indicator as to where that thing was placed down. This is very ballsy strategy here by SKO, placing down a rocket right in front of the core. Now, in terms of this map, you do need to utilize all of the space. It's very difficult to get a relatively solid base here. Blood Parasite absolutely dominating those miniguns. 2 sniper shots off there. Very well done. Looking like SKO here places one of the gunners in the wrong spot there. He will have to change that into a door. I don't think he's realized that yet. And get some background bracing. Big mistake there. Not using any background bracing, so it's very easy to predict when the doors are opening. Of course, though, in a 1v1, it's also very easy to predict when someone's going to shoot something because you hear the door sound and the doors opening. So it does make it relatively easy for sniping in 1v1s if you are paying attention. The rocket being upgraded here. Almost. There it is. It's finished. No door yet, but he's just got it chilling. I kind of like that right now. AP Sniper. Love it. Let me know down, let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to see, any changes done to AP Snipers. Great shot there from the AP Sniper. SKO nailing that one shot, very well done. Rockets coming in here now, and applying some pressure. Uh-oh, SKO seems to be in a very dominating position here. Let's hit the F8 key. We are at 4 minutes and 18 seconds. As you guys know, I add a timer in afterwards on these matches, so I don't know the countdown timer, so I do need a reference point coming upwards. So we will have the F8 key on here just so that we can know what's going on here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the match here. Those miniguns are absolutely putting in so much work right now. Every single time a turbine goes down, it's 200 metal. And we haven't seen Blood Parasite transition into any other technology here right now. This is going to be very bad. Now, this is one of those moments where you could put some bracing if you're able to get the resources. And put some bracing down and get some mortars in place. Could do a lot of damage here in the front. This is not looking good for Blood Parasite here right now. Rockets coming in here doing a lot of damage. This is where the economy is going to start to play a big difference here. Blood Parasite running on 6 mines at the moment, which means that he's going to be able to tank very easily 1 or 2 volleys of rockets and repair relatively consistency. Though we are seeing smoke coming out of the core, which means we're seeing some damage. Unfortunately, in these submitted replay commentaries, we are unable to get the observer mod to work. Currently at this moment. Another great change I'd love to see. But that probably won't be in any time soon. Alright, miniguns again, applying a lot of pressure. Miniguns seem to be very dominant on this map here in this current situation right now. Sko. Alright, one gunner manages to shoot 1 rocket down. The Gary gets a promotion. We're getting a little bit of the counterweight back here from Sko, you can see that. AP Sniper applying a lot of pressure. 5 minutes and 45 seconds into the match. Miniguns doing a lot of damage here. Now, the question is, with the miniguns, do you want to invest in the angled armor even though there are rockets on the field? Or do you want to invest in more sniper play and see if you can just keep picking them off? That's the big question here. Now, with Sko being in the map control dominant position here, even though Blood Parasite has a substantial amount of resources at this time, he's not able to utilize those resources to get map control away from Sko. If he's able to start doing some damage, Sko is going to be in a bad world because he's only got 3 mines at the moment. So this is going to be one of those situations where I would start working on some back turbines here to protect himself. See if you can get a little bit hanging down here. And but again, it's very easy to speculate what I think is good when you don't have access to seeing what the resources are looking like here right now. 6 mines with 2 to 4 rockets hitting consistently. He's probably sitting and hovering around 200 metal. A big drawback. Oh, and a whiff shot there. That's going to give Blood Parasite an opportunity here to make a bit of a comeback here. He does lose a mine down here, though. You can see that. Mine is down, and it's been disconnected. Not looking very good here right now. This is definitely a map-dominant situation here for Sko. Not sure exactly what the play for Blood Parasite is going to be. Miniguns, again, just dominating this map. Top players, if you end up watching this replay, let me know in the comments below if you think that angled armor here to prevent some of the damage from the miniguns is worth it, even though there are rockets on the field, or if you'd be focusing more on sniper play. Hard to say in the situation here. You know, sniper play would just remove all of the damage. I'm not exactly sure here at the moment. AP Sniper could be good here, especially with a single door. You know, in that rocket up top, there's a single door. I don't know what the resources are for Blood Parasite, but looking in this situation, rockets coming in here for the core, trying to get some splash on there. Another whiff. An AP Sniper right back here to apply some pressure onto the upper. Just got a subscriber on YouTube. That's what that alert was there. You guys just didn't hear it. That's funny. So that was the Bonwo, or the Bonwo. By the way, for those of you guys who don't know, just subscribe on YouTube, so thank you for that. If you end up watching this, we do have a... Alright, turbine's been down there. We missed that big play there, because I was looking at the recording software, OBS, showing me some stuff, and my phone going off. I would put that on vibrate, but unfortunately, the vibrate button on the phone no longer works. Great workshop hanging out here. I'm liking to see that. That's probably going to be... I would like to say mortars, but it might not be in this specific situation. Miniguns, applying some damage here, going for the core. The smoke has not gotten any worse, so it's looking like core damage has been kept at a minimum. We're not seeing Blood Parasite use his sniper here quite effectively enough. It is down. I do think, though, a second door that is angled needs to be predominant. He is going to go with the angled armor. I don't think in this specific situation with rockets on the field that is going to be the option. I would have put mine angled inside the wood. I'm not sure if exposed is going to be, because now what's going to happen is the rockets are going to tank all of that. Sorry, the rockets are going to damage and the armor is going to tank all of that damage, and I'm not sure that's the right play in this specific situation, though. However, it does render the miniguns relatively useless in that specific spot. We'll have to see how the game plays out. I like the fact that the turbines up there are going to be taking place. I can't click on them, but I do know that the efficiency is, I think, around like 50%. At this point, I think 100% is way up here. Confirm in the comments down below. Rockets, still. Just gonna apply some damage here. We are not seeing Sko transition into anything more. He is dominating the map. You can see here now he's got up to 4 mines of economy, so that's good to see. Sko making that transition. Blood Parasite really needs to start fighting back here. Start using his sniper. It's just sitting there doing nothing. Again, sitting there doing nothing. That definitely needs to be utilized. Buzzsaw's now starting to apply a little bit of pressure here. He's got some sandbags in the front to protect the turbines. And minigun shot there. Splash damage there. Is that, I can't tell if that's more smoke or not in that specific situation. Looks like a gunner being placed down there to protect the turbines. Rockets coming in, up high. Okay, are we gonna see a sniper there from Blood Parasite? Not sure. Not sure what we're gonna see. This is a very interesting match, actually. Feels very evenly balanced. Blood Parasite being stuck kind of in this no man's land here at the moment where he's not really able to do anything. Just trying to... I'm just disappointed he's not capitalizing on a sniper. He built it, and he's not using it. A little bit difficult. It's not exactly in the greatest spot. His minigunners, or Sko's minigunners, are applying a lot of pressure to that specific spot of his base, so it's going to be difficult for him to capitalize on that, but there you go. That's what we're looking for here right now, is to get those miniguns aimed somewhere else. Again, we talked about this actually in the top 5 tips of how to counter fire beams, that your sniper needs to be on a specific hotkey. Now for me, I use hotkey number 4 all the time for my sniper. I usually have my weapons on group 1, 2, and 3, and then my sniper sits on number 4. And I have it set, so it's ready to aim, and it's on number 4, and I have it already with the camera set where I want it to. So for those of you guys who don't know, when you control group a weapon, it also control groups the camera location. So if you control group your sniper with this camera angle, when you double tap to grab your sniper, it's going to change the camera angle to this. But if you set it with this camera angle and set it to your hotkey, then when you double tap it to gain control of the sniper, you'll have this camera angle, which is much, much more effective. Great sniper shot there from Blood Parasite. Finally starting to apply a little bit of pressure back on the map here. Let's see what these guys do. Mortars coming in here, applying some damage. Excuse me. Pour myself a little bit of a drink here. Mouth is getting a bit dry. Rockets coming in here. We got gun action. We got mortars. We got miniguns. Now the question is, why hasn't Sko has been dominating this map presence basically the whole time. Why has he not transitioned into tier 2 technology to end the game? That is, I think, a mistake here from Sko. I definitely think the more topper tierist of players might have transitioned by now, or they would have continued just adding on more and more rockets until the game finally ended. I definitely think that is a slight misplay here by Sko. He does have the opportunity to just end the game, and it's happening here right now. There it is. Great AP sniper shot through the single door. I definitely think Blood Parasite's starting to make a comeback here. He's starting to get more gunners in place. The rockets are starting to do less and less damage. One of the great opportunities or great things about Armadillo is that you do get the fast door close. Now you can see here, Blood Parasite made a mistake. He repaired while the door was open. You always want to repair after the door closes, because as you guys know, when you repair, it stops the animations of the functioning of whatever it is you're repairing. Gunner's being very, very productive here. Needs to hide that shield. Obviously, rockets will manage to take that out. I don't think that was the right play. Sandbag should have been used instead of a shield, although he is managing to hold back the rockets from connecting. There, rocket shot coming in. It is going to hit the shield, but it doesn't destroy it. It just deactivates it. Miniguns follow up, taking out the gunners, but they happen to get in the way to block the path of the bullets, and the turbines manage to stay alive. Man, did miniguns get a buff lately, or are players just using them? I cannot believe the amount of damage they've done here. Those rocket volleys doing very well. Needs to capitalize on his snipers. AP sniper against Sko. Got it sitting here, not really utilizing it. Should be firing it every single time it's reloaded. That's why it's so important to hotkey your sniper and get proficient at using it. It should be a double tap to gain control. Aiming and firing is all one smooth motion. That's probably my biggest tip for you guys. Moving up in the ranks, you will find that that will be the most dominant factor in your gameplay. Great mortar accuracy there from Sko. Manages to drop it right on top of the turbines. Gunners firing in here. Miniguns, again, just dominating. I really think that Blood Parasite should start manually controlling those gunners and waiting. That'll throw off the timing for Sko. If he just waits there just a little bit, oh, great, almost great kind of back and forth sniper trading there. Looking really good. Rocket's gonna make it all the way through there. Don't hit the shield though. Minigun's applying some pressure. Again, manually controlling those gunners would throw off the timing for SCO. Might actually throw off the timing though for them to hit the rockets. Although this needs to be opened up to background bracing as well. He's limiting his firing arc there. That would give him an opportunity, I think, to manually control the gunners in this situation. Yeah, because he's just waiting for the doors to open, then SCO fires it. So by throwing off that timing. So what I would do in this situation, or a good plan to do, I have seen guys like Mateo do this quite often. In this situation, you can see here that SCO is firing the rockets, then he just grabs his minigunners and fires. He's not really waiting for timings or keys. So at this point, you would fire the rockets, you would manually control your gunners so the door doesn't open, and then you would just wait, and then grab your sniper and get the door shots. Don't focus on having the gunners take out the rockets. Tank the shots from the rockets and use the snipers to get rid of the minigunners. You can change up the timing a little bit, and for the lesser experienced players, I don't mean inexperienced, I just mean lesser, not the top tier, that timing can be hard for them to adjust. I mean. The timing can be hard for them to adjust to. Great use of the AP sniper coming from SCO here. We are coming on to 16 minutes into this match. This is a bit of a doozy, this one. All right. Bounce shot there. Gunner's doing some job. Oh, those Garys are fired. They all missed. Sniper's doing some work there, and the minigunner's doing some work. Finally, still not having his doors hidden, though. Not sure how I feel about that. This is that situation again. SCO is dominating. He's finally moving into, I missed the placement of that, finally moving into some factory tech here to get some extra damage. I was so focused on the damaging taking place, I didn't even notice the factories on both sides. So this is going to be a massively game-changing thing here. You can see that SCO is getting ready using armor. That is not how you counter fire beams. Now, we do know that it does work and lowers the amount of penetration, but there are better ways to do it. Check out the top 5 tips on how to counter fire beams video, link in the description. Ooh, AP sniper shot. Boom, boom. All right. Man, I have missed so much in this replay commentary. Synergy, epic fail. Sorry guys, the default camera location here is really frustrating. There are way too many. This is when I roll the mouse wheel in. You see how it just snaps to nothing? It's really frustrating that it's not more smooth actioned, actually, that I can't just get it to the distance I want it. It just kind of like, it's got like 4 different stages of zoom rather than just being gradual, which is really frustrating. Maybe? Yeah. So I've just unclicked my mouse wheel so that it moves smoothly, and it doesn't. It's just how the camera locations are. A little bit disappointing. It'd be nice if the developers would fix that to just have a nice smooth zoom. Then we can just get it perfectly spaced like this, where you get the cores on both sides of the screen. Stagnant moment here. This is that moment of time where the players are transitioning from Tier 1 technology harassment to Tier 2 technology, and the game dumpster fire your opponent. We are moving into 18 minutes of the match. Now, this is a step I firmly believe that SCO should have made probably 10 minutes ago. When he started dominating the map, he should have eased back, maybe only firing 1 or 2 of the minigunners when he had 3. And just applying a little bit of pressure, maybe firing only 1 of the rockets every so often, and maybe selling them off and using those resources to add the Tier 2 technology moving in to later. Now, this is the situation where they're both going laser tech, which means... and he sold off his rocket, so he's not going to have an ability to take out shields. I firmly believe that's a bit of a mistake. Although we are getting some fire on the core, it's looking like this match is starting to switch directions here for bl00dparasite. Although we only have a single fire beam from bl00dparasite right now. Repair stations. If you guys haven't seen the top 5 tips on how to counter fire beams video, repair stations right now, there is a bug. A tweet from Earthworks Games confirms that they are not repairing at 50% increased speed like they're supposed to. Now, I did some testing on a stream, and it's also tested in that video that they are not currently repairing at an increased 50% speed like they're supposed to. That bug will be corrected hopefully in the next patch. Tweet from Earthworks Games confirms. So... what's the game plan here? Single fire beam from bl00dparasite. We're seeing fire beams, plasma. Okay, this is really not good for SCO right now. This is really not good. This is where things are gonna cut through. Sorry, I reversed that around. This is not good for bl00dparasite. Oh! I probably would not have aimed there. Okay. Interesting decisions from these players right now. He's got 2 fire beams, which means penetration here, plus plasma, 2 fire beams in the same location, plus plasma equals GG. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure in this specific moment. Let's see what they decide to do. Again, Sko a little bit low there. I don't think he can aim up any higher due to the morph in the base. Great shot from Blood Parasite. Gets right into the door. Deals damage to the fire beam and the technology's core is on fire. Everything's on fire. This is a huge play from Blood Parasite right now. You can hear that something substantial happened. Music in the replay. Let me know what you guys think about that. Music playing in the replay like that. Automatically, by the way. That's an Earthworks game thing. Comes from Forts. Yeah. Stagnant. Plasma beam. No! Fire beam first. Oh, I guess he's just using it because he had extra resources. That's fine. Makes sense. Although this is ready to go. He could... Oh no, this one's has succumbed to morph as well. Great shot from Blood Parasite. Manages to get some pressure on there. Woo! We're starting to see the change in... moving to tier 2 technology has given Blood Parasite the opportunity to make a comeback here. The question is, what's the next step? Tick-tock. 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 Great shot there with the fire beam, trying to take out some of his energy production here. Sko is actually starting to lose his map dominance. Howitzer coming in here. I like to see that. Is Howie the answer, though? I probably would just use a cannon. I think a howitzer in this specific moment in time is a gigantic investment. Cannons are very good for just taking out the shields and then allowing your lasers to follow up and deal all the damage. Howitzer, I firmly believe, is not needed. Not only that, but they can be shot down by gunners. There's lots of gunners here. So to use a howitzer in this situation makes very little sense to me. Cannons, I firmly believe, is a much better choice. Can't be shot down by the AA and get rid of the shields, so that you can use your plasma beam and your fire beams to penetrate to the core. Now, I like to see this. As you guys know, I'm a big mortar fan, and Cursus loves his snipers. I love my mortars. Ooh, lots of damage there. Should just get a repair station in behind there to put out those fires a little bit quicker. Loving this. Oh, it might actually fit there. Armadillo, remember his... unfortunately, some weird situation in this game is when after you place a repair station, you can't click on it to see its radius, which is very silly to me. I think that needs to be corrected as well. But this has got double the range, so it might reach just out here. It does have a huge range. Couple Garys right there managing to take out the mortar suppression here. This is where the sniper on the hockey takes place. He's got it sitting here doing absolutely nothing. He could be poking out at least that gunner there and applying some pressure. Not utilizing those snipers, guys. Very important. And great opportunity there. But didn't know the shield was there. Base is on fire. Doesn't seem to be putting out the fire. There it is. Now he gets it. Interesting match. A bit of a stalemate here back and forth right now. This howitzer is going to decide basically everything here right now at this specific moment. There are gunners in play ready to do that. Fire beams are coming through, dealing a whole bunch of damage to all sorts of things here at the moment. Great job from Sko there, applying a lot of damage. And is it going to hit? It is. This is not good. Plasma's going to follow up, cut right through. He actually whiffed. He actually whiffed. Oh, Sko. He actually whiffed. That is not good. This needs to be opened up here right now. Blood Parasite not capitalizing on getting that out of there. The gunners can't aim up because of that piece of bracing in the way. Very important to have that removed. Armadillo. Armadillo, man. Good commander on some maps. Really like it. Now this is going to be ugly. Oh, and he missed it again. Sko. Oh, you poor guy. Blood Parasite getting very, very lucky here. Get your sniper not used because it's gone. Okay, unfortunately here at this specific moment in time, Blood Parasite having a very hard time dealing with fire beams at the moment. Great shot there, but it hits some of the armor and doesn't make it very far through. Match is a little stagnant. Some core damage. Managed to get up there. I don't think Sko got the fire put out enough. That might be the end of the game. If it does enough damage here. Howie coming in. This is bad too. This could go either way. Takes out all of that core damage. Plasma just a little bit high. Manages to take out all of that energy, but he's not putting out the fire. There it goes. Coming down here. More fire damage on the core. Holy crap, there's so much smoke on this right now. This has got to be down to like less than 25 HP at the moment. This is an insane match right now between these two. Very evenly matched. This is top 20, by the way, guys. As I mentioned, Blood Parasite sitting at rank 9 and Sko sitting at rank 14. Holy moly. Holy moly. It's looking like Sko is trying to maybe get his base to lean back, adding in some energy production back there. That's not good. And okay, Sko having a hard time here. I think he's just panic aiming, or maybe just hockey-ing here at the moment. Repair station's gonna put those fires out relatively quickly. Yep. And then you want to pop that ability. I haven't seen, I don't know if it's just me, guys. I haven't seen Blood Parasite activate the ability very often here on Armadillo. Not sure if he's saving it for something big. Maybe I've just missed it, but I haven't seen it pop very often. Okay. Alright. Keep in mind, guys, Armadillo does have cheaper armor. I think by 20% actually, which is huge when it comes to making armor. Great fire beam shot there. I'm not sure exactly why he aimed there, but he totally did and nailed what was ever there. I didn't see. And I'm about to sneeze. Oh man. I almost should have recorded that. Great Howie shot there. Double shields. Unfortunately, instead of shields, he should just build gunners. I think a much better alternative. Plasma beam coming in there. Oh, takes out all the armor doors. Blood Parasite has an exposed fire beam. I feel like we've got some aimbot happening here right now. It's like Sko knows exactly where to aim here right now. It's like where all the weapons and where all the stuff is. He's just nailing it right now. Good job on Sko. Doing a very great job here. A little bit low on that one. And taking out some gunners. Again, no gunners here though up top to take that out. Shield still in place. Gonna try and fire the plasma. Decides to go and hit the armor spot. Not seeing the use of Armadillo's ability. So, Armadillo's ability decreases the cost of repairing by 50% and increases its speed by 300. You can see what happened there is he did all the repairing, then activated the ability, and missed all of the savings there, it appears. Alright, lots of damage coming here. Blood Parasite is slowly starting to lose map presence here. Finally takes out that fire beam. Didn't get enough doors in place. Howie shot coming in here. This is going to be the end of Blood Parasite here, fighting tooth and nail, but it's just not going to happen. He doesn't have any gunners to deal with that Howie. Although, you know, a simple shot up there through the single door could take out that Howie, no problem. Fire beam coming in here. He just needs to get one shot on this core with a fire beam, and it's like basically over. Oh, no. Whiff from Blood Parasite. I don't think that he can see the smoke here right now, so he doesn't know how damaged the core is at this specific moment in time. Firebeam doing some damage right there. Howie shot coming across. This is going to be it. Splash damage, fire on the core. Not looking good. Should have that repair station right underneath the core. And get some gunners, Blood Parasite. Get some gunners, my dude. So this is one of those situations when you're unable to see the smoke billowing off of the core that you don't know how much damage you've done. Sko here has a great indicator of how much damage has been done to Blood Parasites. There it is, cannon shot. That's what we want to see right through. Unfortunately, misses the whiff here, but fire all over that core is going to end here. This is going to drop right on top, and this should be GG. No, he missed it. He missed it. Blood Parasite's still in the game. Is he just going to let it go? He might. No, he's still fighting. I don't think he realizes how damaged the core is on Sko. One simple fire beam shot to where it needs to go. He was looking like he was going to sell off there. Unfortunately, Blood Parasite had an opportunity. He could have won that. Looking at the amount of damage on the core, one more fire beam shot here, he probably could have won it. Unfortunately, Blood Parasite just came up a little bit short there. Just a little bit short. I don't think he was aiming in the right spots, going for economy rather than the weapons. I mean, how many times could it be a fire beam the plasma and taken it out? There's so many opportunities there. He could have just kept it repairing, so it can't do any damage. Great match between these two. Very, very good. Very, very good match between these two. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Blood Parasite versus Sko, Armadillo versus Pinch Fist.